My devotional for this week comes from you. I don't know how well you can see this background, but there is a cross. And this book that I've been reading, I've told you about, it's called The Methodist Way, Living Our Beliefs. And it's from Ken Carter, Carder. And he at one point says, I'm going to quote this for you. If we are to offer our best gifts to the common Christian treasury, we must make a deliberate effort as a church to strive for critical self-understanding. I don't know about you, but I don't really want critical self-understanding a lot of the time. And the fact of the matter is God already knows everything. I'm only hiding my lack of self-understanding from myself. I sometimes don't want to be honest with God because I think somehow he's going to then know that I'm not worthy, which is just absolutely silly, right? So the another part in this book, and it's about, of course, because it's about Methodism, it's also about what John Wesley lived and believed. Says John Wesley said that God had raised up from the Methodists to reform the nation, particularly the church, and to spread scriptural holiness over the land. So now I think we have a couple of levels. First of all, we have to have critical self-reflection about who we are. And when we say that we're Christian, what does that mean? What are our beliefs? When we talk about Jesus, who is he to us? When we talk about the triune God, what does that mean? And if we are to spread scriptural holiness, how do we do that? Well, it starts with us, right? It starts with us being willing to dig deeper. It starts with us having a better and a more relational situation with God, a relationship with him, being vulnerable with him, talking to him about our weaknesses because, guys, gals, he already knows what they are. So by talking with him about our issues, that's what we need to do to go to him and be vulnerable, to figure out for ourselves who God is for us. Another place in this book says, who is the God known in Jesus Christ? Where is God present? And what is God doing in the world? What is the appropriate response to the nature, presence, and action of God? These are among the questions that are addressed in our Wesleyan doctrinal heritage. Okay, you don't have to be a pastor to start this. You just need to dig a little deeper and say, where is God and who is God to me? God is with you right now. God is with you right this very minute. And then who is God to you? Is he just somebody you go to when you need help? Is he just an obligation? I have to go to church. I have to go to Bible study. I have to go to small group. Or is he every fiber of who you are? Is he who you live for? Is he who you breathe for? We know he created us, but what does that mean? And where do we go from there? This week, I challenge you to spend a little more time processing who God is to you. You are a Christian, but what does that mean? Or if you don't know whether you're a Christian and you're seeking out what God means, why? Why is it important to you to seek out God? And who can you talk to for more information? We are accountable to going further and deeper in our faith. This week, I challenge you to figure out who God is to you right this minute and what that means and how you go deeper. Let's get real and vulnerable. Last week, I talked about vulnerability in prayer. That still continues. Who is God to you? And what are you going to do about that, about digging deeper, about knowing Him more this week? Blessings.